Alright, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to the Homestead here in Silverrun. We're just picking up where we left off from last time. Let's see. The job for right now is to start plowing. We have got to get a field in here. It's one of the main things on my list. I believe I am going to take the front loader off for now, just to make it easier to get around. And I have to drop the weight off too. We're gonna run down, go see Cousin Eddie, see if we can find us a plow that our tractor can handle and that we can afford. So let's run down there. I'm just going to drive the tractor. It's not far. No need to put it on the trailer. We'll get with him, and like I said, we're going to try to get it plowed up today. We may see if we can find a way to get the stones out. If we have to deal with stones this year, so be it. Then, if possible, I would like to get it seeded today. And then maybe we can fertilize tomorrow. Like I mentioned, the crop we're going to go with is sorghum, because that's the only thing that I can grow this year that chickens can eat. And the main goal is to get some chickens, get the eggs, get a little protein going. Now that our vegetables are taken care of and we've actually got a lot of extra vegetables, we got some to go sell, but that's not top priority right now. So let's go in here and talk to him. Let's see what he's got. Alright, always good to check and see if anything's on sale. No, same stuff. Alright, for plows. That one our tractor could handle, but it takes up the majority of our money. That one is 1.1 meters. That one's just one. Half a meter. So I can get 1.2 meters for 14,000, or 1.1 for 900. I believe we're just gonna have to deal with the slow plowing at that price. Let's see, we get to pick colors. Do they have something that looks like the Deutz? Yeah, it's kind of like the Deutz. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's take this, get up here and cut us a field in. This is going to be a pretty long process with this little plow, even though it's not a huge field that we're going to be able to make. Oh, that green doesn't match. Either way, doesn't have to match. Oh, just missed the train. So what I think I'm going to do first is get up here and kind of plow out the outer border so I can see just how big it's going to be. We may look at trying to get some lime on it before we seed. I do know of this precision farming pack that can help a lot with that. Making sure you get the right stuff on. It's got sensors, you read the soil and all. But I don't think we're going to be able to afford that this year. But I believe we may be able to take some of this stuff down to the old Waffle Hut. Trade in some crops for some of their food. Maybe a little extra money. I don't think I could eat that much. Alright. We are making fields. And this tractor has no problem with this. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I don't mind getting up on this hill a little bit. But the way this land is, we're just about going to have to. Oh, there's a piece of log. Get rid of that. I will honestly be surprised if I didn't miss at least one stump. And let's see, we're going to leave room for the little road we want to cut through here. Again, we'll take those trees out when it comes to that. I do think we may go a little bit further up this way. Get as much out of this as we can. Yeah, right about there. That should be good. Like I said, not a huge field, but maybe it'll feed some chickens for a year. Get them through the winter. The goal ultimately would be to plant this with sorghum and then maybe get it replanted with wheat or barley before the winter, so it'll be ready next spring to start growing. But yeah, this should be a decent little field. It's not going to be anything great, but like it seems like we do a lot in these videos, just getting stuff done. I believe I'm going to put you on a time lapse right quick. We'll get this field plowed in. And like I said, we might see if we can afford some sort of spreader and get some lime on it. Lime's not real expensive. Maybe I'll take this corner off a little bit smoother. But I'm going to get you on a time lapse, then I'll bring you back in. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, just about got it all. Clean up these few spots I missed. Boyd, if you're watching, try not to laugh too hard at the size of my fields. I know they're tiny in comparison to the one you got, but you got to start somewhere. Alright. As far as power goes, the little Deutz didn't do too bad. Transmission does leave a little bit to be desired. Let's take a look at it. Alright. Well, we officially have our first field. I'm gonna get on their website here before I go down. See if there's anything we can do about getting stones out of this field. Where was that at? Hadn't got used to his website yet. Stone pickers. 52,000. 64. These are all, well, this one's not. just hook that up to the back of the tractor? What do you back into them? Guess it's worth a try. Let's go down there and see if we can get this piece. Maybe we can get the stones out of the field. That would be good. Oh, we got the front loader. Oh, this tree reminds me also. I was looking at the plans for the cabin that I had completely wrong. I don't need a 24-foot tree. I need 12 meter and 6 meter. So I can cut this one in half and get 2 good 12s out of it. That makes things a lot easier on trying to get this cabin ready. But yeah, let's check see if they have one for a front loader. Maybe they got that same kind of scrape, I guess I would call it. No, that's not it. I guess not. Maybe for the wheel loader, silage log. No, that's not a wheel loader. Skid steer. My bad. Mulcher, skid steer mower. Nope. Alright, well let's go down here, and that seems like it's going to be our only affordable option. Because I would rather not have the stones. They're not going to affect the crops a whole lot, but it will destroy your planters and your harvesters. Trying to harvest sorghum and end up harvesting a huge rock is definitely not good for the equipment. So I would really like to get those out. Alright. Let's see what he says about this piece. So we're looking for stone pickers and then this. Alright, let's try it out. Hopefully if it doesn't work how it's supposed to, he'll give us a refund. I don't know how I'm supposed to dump it. What are the commands? Alright, well, let's see what it does. It says I have to turn it on. Maybe it has like a vibration to get the dirt out from around the stones or something. I'm going to have to do an awful lot of backing through the field. But it's what we got to do. Alright, so there's a stone right there. Let's turn it on, lower it. Okay, so my question is, how do we unload it? Oh, it does unload, okay. So this is gonna work, but I'm gonna have to drive the whole field backwards pretty much. Alright, well I'm definitely not going to make you guys watch me drive backwards. Let me get all these stones picked out of this field. Now, I'll bring you back in after that. Alright, last pass. Luckily, I'm one of the better backwards drivers around. And before you come after me in the comments, I'm well aware this is supposed to be for a tractor with a front hitch, but we don't have that. And that's part of homesteading, is making do with what you got, I guess. Where can I dump these? Maybe I'll dump them over here by this big rock. I can't do much here anyway because of the rock. Oh, there we go. And this looks like as good a place as any to leave the stone picker. Alright, let's go see Eddie again. See if there's any sort of way we can get some lime on that field. Like I said, I would love to have it on there. Help the pH of the soil, make things grow better. I do love the fact that we got this right here near the house. Like I said, close to town but not in town. It's perfect. Just leave that running. Alright, let's see. So we need, I think it's still listed as a fertilizer spreader. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford any of these. Oh, that goes on a gator. That would be slick. 330 liters. 500. Okay, that's not too bad. We can get an extension. 1.7 cubic meters. And it just throws it out the back. Let me just double check this will. Yes, lime and fertilizer. Excellent. Yeah, I think we're going for this one. Buy it. And then we'll need a bag of lime. Well, I can use, maybe I can get them to let me use their loader to put this in. Alright, yeah, he said using the loader's no problem. Apparently when you're outfitting your entire farm from his shop, he's reasonable about letting you work with you there. Just grab his loader. Neighbor's dog's on to something. So I think after we get this field in, maybe fertilize it if we can today, probably tomorrow, and probably get our excess vegetables sold before they go bad. I believe we're due a trip around this town and see what all we got in here. We'll ride around, see what all's out here. Take us a little time off from the work. There we go. I don't think it's going to take the whole bag. Nope. We'll come back for the rest of the bag in a little bit if if we don't end up using it, we'll throw it on the trailer or something to get it out of the shop's way. Like to have one of these. Not 100% sure what I would do with it, but it'd be fun to have. All these trees. He said just leave the key in it because they got somebody about to use it for something else. So I'm really surprised this isn't picking the front end of the tractor up. I guess I'm glad we bought the 200 kilogram weights. Oh, we just beat the train. Let's get up here and put a little lime on the field. And then we'll come back and talk to Cousin Eddie again about a planter or a seeder. Planter would be corn and cotton, sugar beet. We don't need any of those. Not right now, anyway. I know we definitely don't have room for it up here, but I would love to get some cows eventually, too. Maybe in that little open field area. It's like an open pasture. It's not really a field. That's right off the road, right by the newer sawmill. But that's just future thinking. Alright, let's see what this thing does. Oh wow, it's got a good spread on it. Nice. And this huge field, this is probably going to take a long time. Didn't need much point of time lapse in this. Let me just get this done. That's it. So now we can clean the lime out of this and put fertilizer in it as well when we go to fertilize the field. So that's handy. I told Cousin Eddie we'd be back in just a minute to get a seeder, but I bet he don't think it was going to be that quick. And I shouldn't have put the Manitou away. I'm going to have to use it to load the seed too. Unless I buy the 50-pound bags. I guess it depends on how much money we have left after we get the seeder. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with having $20,000 left after the sale of that container. It's almost gone, and like I said, we don't even have a harvester. We're getting it in the ground, and we got to make some more money to go get a harvester. All right, let's see what seeders he has. Yeah, I'd love to have one of these newer style ones, but I don't see that happening for a while. Let's see. $10,000. I'd rather have one that mounts and it's not pulled. Sorry. 35 horsepower, we definitely have that. This will work. We'll get this. And of course a bag of seed. Yeah, one should definitely do it. And there we are, we're getting low on funds again. We'll pull over here and make room. And of course I did ask him if I could use the loader again. He said it was fine. I would really like to roll the field too. We'll have to see, maybe he's got some cheap rollers. Not on the ground. There we go. And this didn't even take a whole bag either. I'm really just glad it didn't lift the front of the tractor up as well. I'll come back later today and get these partial bags out of his way. Put it back where we found it. And again, he said leave the keys because they haven't even done what they needed to do yet. He laughed and said we must have had a small field if we were done that quick. And we do. So let's see, just make sure we're planting sorghum. There we go. It's actually a pretty wide cedar. This might not take that long. Starting to get a little late in the day though. If we are going to roll it, it has to be today because if it germinates then we can't roll it. So we'll get this done. Might have to use the tractor's headlights a little bit, but if I can get a roller, if they have one in my price range, I have to get it done tonight. Alright, let's get it turned on. Drop it down. And we are planting sorghum. So this won't be as bad as the stone picking. Did get a little dizzy driving backwards, but you know. So I'm going to time lapse you up one more time here, and I'll get back with you in just a second. Alright, well this hasn't really taken that long. This is actually a pretty decent cedar. I don't know about the field that we cultivated in the first episode, but I could definitely do a lot bigger field with this cedar and not have to worry about upgrading it. So this one will probably last us a while. Would like to upgrade the plow one day though. That plow's tiny. Alright, that's it for that. Now I'm going to have to start thinking about a shed or something to keep all the implements and the bags of fertilizer and seed in. We don't have the money for that just yet. Alright, let's check his site before we head up there. Rollers. $140,000 for a roller? Wow. Oh, they got a new one and an older one. Ha, nice. How wide are they? 1.5. I could get this one, but it would completely drain the account. 3 meter. That's not bad. Oh, that's 2.5. I was looking at the tons. That's not too bad. Even if I got the new one. I think we'll go down there and get that. We'll get it rolled. Maybe we can get it in before dark. This is a pretty big step toward the old homestead. This field would not be one that a commercial farmer would make any money off of, but for us, just to get some feed for chickens, to get us some eggs, that's, I think we're doing okay right now. Alright, I'm gonna run in here. We'll get that roller ordered. Rollers. I think we've spent like $17,000 with Eddie today. He's probably going to be having a pretty good dinner tonight. I hope this doesn't pick the tractor up. Nothing else has, but this is a pretty big deal. Oh, it bounced it a little bit. I think we'll be all right. Get up here and get this done. It might be time to call it a night. I have to get some probably have to get some pallet forks for the loader on the tractor to be able to load up those vegetables and everything to go sell. That'll be a job for tomorrow though. Yeah, I gotta definitely come up with a better road to get around the house. A lot to do around the homestead. There we go. And I believe you guys have seen me go around this field 3 or 4 times a day, so I won't make you watch this one either. Not much to it, but I'll bring you back in once I'm done. And we'll see you in just a second. Alright, last little strip. Kind of difficult to tell where you've been in some places. Pretty much had to go by the tire tracks that I was burying. That's one more thing knocked off. I know rolling's not necessary, but it'll make for a much better quality for the crop, help the seeds to come in better. I need to bring the old push mower over here and take out some of these, but yeah, let's see. So far we have our place to stay. We have our vegetables and some starchy vegetables and fruits here, because tomatoes are technically a fruit. Still looking at water. I'm still using the stream over here, which isn't bad. It's working. And we're clearing the land. Got a field in now. Tiny little field, but like I said, it'll do for us. You can even see the expected yield with that precision farming I was talking about. When we get some fertilizer on there, that'll jump up a good bit more, but we'll do that. probably going to have to sell a load of logs to get the money to buy the fertilizer, because it's almost $2,000 for a bag. But yeah, I believe that's where I'm going to leave you today. Got a pretty good episode worth of work here, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good day.